In the second part of the standard we just learned about, you're going to learn how to factor a hard trinomial. Sometimes when you factor trinomials, ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is greater than 1, it cannot be factored out of the trinomial. When this happens, we can use a method known as the AC method. The AC method allows us to rewrite our trinomial into 4 separate terms so we can factor the expression by grouping instead of guess and check. First, we must identify the coefficient of each term in our trinomial. In this equation, a is 24, b is negative 17, and c is 3. Now, make a T-chart to organize your thoughts. Okay, again, the AC method is where you multiply a times the c value. For example, 24 times 3. In this spot in our T-chart, we will need to put the product of a and c. Negative 1 times negative 72 is 72. Negative 2 times negative 36 is 72. And so on and so forth. Now, our main goal is to add the two together to get negative 17. We do all this and we find that negative 8 plus negative 9 equals negative 17. Notice that negative 8 times negative 9 equals positive 72, and negative 8 plus negative 9 equals negative 17. This tells us that negative 8 and negative 9 were the two numbers we were searching for. Now that we have found our two numbers, it is time to break our trinomial up into 4 terms. 24x squared minus 8x minus 9x plus 3. Notice that if we were to combine like terms at this step, it would take us right back to our original trinomial. Now that we have the 4 terms, we can factor by grouping. 24x squared minus 8x and negative 9 plus 3. We factor out the common factor. In this case, the 8x comes out, and you get 3x minus 1. And the second one, a negative 3, is in common, and we get 3x minus 1. And that becomes 8x minus 3 times 3x minus 1. Now, I have a few example problems that I'm going to do today with you. We'll start off with the first one. 5x squared plus 11x plus 2. I'm going to go ahead and do the AC method. 5 times 2 is 10. My factors of 10 are 1 and 10, 2 and 5. 1 plus 10 is 11, so there are my two that I need. And I get 5x squared plus x plus 10x plus 2. Group it off. Common factor is x, and I get 5x plus 1. Common factor is 2, and I get 5x plus 1. So my answer would be 5x plus 1 times x plus 2. The second problem that I'm going to do, 3x squared plus 2x minus 8. Do the AC method, and I get negative 24. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Negative 4 plus 6 gives me positive 2, so I'm going to rewrite that, and I get 3x squared plus 6x minus 4x minus 8. I get x plus 2. Pull out the negative 4, and I get x plus 2. My answer is going to be 3x minus 4 times x plus 2. The last problem I'm going to do, 4x squared minus 17x minus 15. AC method, I multiply the 4 and the negative 15, and I get negative 60. 1 and 60. 2 and 30. Obviously, none of those are going to equal 17. 3 and 20. I'm going to stop right there. Positive 3 plus negative 20 gives me negative 17. So, 4x squared plus minus, 20x plus 3x minus 15. The common factor of 4x squared and negative 20x is 4x. I get x minus 5. Common factor of 3x and 15 is going to be positive 3, and I get x minus 5. As you can tell, these two are the same, so I'm doing it right. And I get 4x plus 3 times x minus 5.